This is a podcast from the Angel News Network with author Joel Anastasi interviewing Ascended Master Saint Germain as channeled by Philip Elton Collins.
Greetings, human being human. We come to you, I come to you for the band of consciousness known as the Ascended Mastership of Saint Germain. As you begin your month of September, it is your Mother Earth taking in her in-breath, and your spring is the out-breath. So from this point on, you're going to be becoming stronger and stronger, and we're going to talk about some energies. But remember one important thing, beloveds. You're creating everything in your lives. Nothing is happening to you. You are the creator creating all the time. You have heard from your beloved Archangel, Brother Michael, that there are increased energies coming into your earth plane beginning in August, now September, October, leading into the end of your year 2020 to support your ascension process, evolving into a higher frequency of existence. I'm here to say this is all true and to expand upon this information. These energies are coming from above and below, from the cosmic consciousness of creation above and the inner earth below. These energies are to meet you in the middle of the high and low, activating your spiritual DNA located in your heart, beginning to teach you to think with your heart. The first sacred journey that you enacted upon on my earthly home on Mount Shasta allowed this to take place, the joining of these two energies. Is there anything you'd like to add at this point?
Well, I'm delighted that the experience we had on Mount Shasta in 2010 opened up the vortices that allowed the energies you've talked about to come together from above and from below. That's exciting to realize.
Yes, and remember that the channel that we're coming through now has put together a document that allows many others to become proxies for humanity through the exercises that were executed on that first sacred journey. For centuries, you have been relentlessly bombarded by those of what you might call the shadow side, who have attempted to control and rule most aspects of your planet. The folly of attempting to create, to control what they did not create, to fear what you do not fully understand, and to reject or fight the truth. In fact, your souls, your genetic programming, if you will, have been profoundly imprinted with your erroneous implant of fear. Is there anything you would like to add?
Well, you refer to the shadow side, and I would guess that the shadow side is working hard to create the chaos that we're experiencing in the United States right now, because it's beginning to approach an unprecedented level, at least from my perspective, the violence we're beginning to see, and we have a president who seems to be feeding the violence. There's a kind of lawlessness going on that he seems to be feeding into, and chaos.
Exactly. You have perfectly defined what may be called the shadow side. Often, you have also been imprinted with the belief that you are a poor sinner, not worthy of love, and certainly not worthy to be a divine being having a human experience. Not good enough to be the creator creating your reality all the time, which you surely are. You have been filled with emotions creating thoughts of despair and hopelessness that makes it easier for the shadow side to attempt to control you. Now I ask you to focus on the state of consciousness, this state of consciousness, or the lack of consciousness completely, because it is a major obstacle to your ascension. Is there anything you would like to add?
Well, as far as the fear and hopelessness is concerned, we're hearing a lot of that because people are really terrified that this American experiment might be destroyed by what we're seeing right now in the Trump administration.
Yes, again, it is essential that you focus on this lack of consciousness, the state of negative consciousness in some case, which is the obstacle to ascension. The increased energies coming in now are here to assist you healing and to transform this debilitating state of being. These energies will assist you in healing these negative, dark imprints in your consciousness and fully awaken you to your true being. As you accept and receive these cosmic and inner earth energies from above and below, you can better recognize the wonders of your divinity and simply embrace them. You will simply slip into your divinity like an old robe hidden in the back of your closet. After November, the full effect of the shifts of this energy will take place in even a stronger way. Is there anything else you would like to add or question?
Well, I just want to repeat what you've said before, that we should equate higher vibration energies with higher consciousness.
Exactly. With these new supportive energies, I remind you to attain a full permanent healing and transformation of your former state of being is what is at process. Processing and forgiving yourself how you have chosen to learn is also very vital within this. But remember, this is the healing that is required to ascend into your full ascended mastership where we reside now. Please know, dear ones, this does not have to be hard. It is not a punishment. It does not have to be painful. Allow this to be the greatest adventure of all your lifetimes put together. And with these new energies supporting you, ride the wave of your ascension with love, joy, harmony, and peace, transforming all the challenges into divine grace. Would you like to add anything or question?
So this higher consciousness that the higher vibrations are bringing about are really leading us all into the idea of oneness and unity, isn't it?
A unified field of consciousness, yes.
Right.
Beloved humans, being human, I see your hearts. I see your goodness. I see your strengths and weaknesses. I had them myself when I lived upon the surface of the earth. And now I see the divine tenderness within each of your souls. Working together with the support of the higher realms, I see and know that tomorrow's world being built today through this increased consciousness will surrender and trust the wisdoms and truth coming in from the higher realms, applying these new energies. Remember, it's all of your creation. It's not happening to you. Now, take a deep breath. Place your hands upon your hearts, your knowing hearts, dear ones, and in the silence of your own divine sanctuary, know the power of God within you and allow it to transform your world. Take a deep breath. Would you like to add anything?
Yes, Saint Germain, I think you said that the high vibration energies would be increasing as the fall unfolded, and then you mentioned something about November. Would you just repeat or expand on that?
Yes, they will mature and escalate in the month of your November, moving into the end of your 2020. Does that help you?
Now, of course, our election, this election we're all focused on, is happening in early November, so the high vibration energies are coinciding with that momentous event.
Do you see the synchronicity?
I certainly do. Can you just make a statement about what that's telling us? I know you always say you don't to tell us what's going to happen, but what can you tell us to give us some hope?
You've never been alone. You never will be alone. And this is the support of the higher realms that's always been there. It's a matter of, are you able to apply it? Are you able to show up and vote? Are you able to know that your voice is needed within the world? That democracy is not a spectator sport, that it requires the participation of each and every one of you. Does that help you?
Yes, many people who are very concerned about what's going on with the Trump administration feel very strongly that our democracy would not be able to survive another 4-year term of Donald Trump. So what you're saying is very encouraging.
Beloveds, remember, your democracy has been challenged by forces much greater than what is taking place now. There have been much larger threats to your democracy in the past than at the present. As I have promised, I am committed to helping you, for you are my representatives. You are the life streams that humanity can see and touch. When you dedicate yourselves in service for the benefit of humanity, your bodies, your world, and consciousness represents my teachings, my world, my very self, and the self of all the masters who are assisting the planet and you in your evolution. The channel I am coming through now and its beloved brother represent this dedication, as well as many others of you. Your comments or concerns?
You've just spoken to a question I was going to ask. I was going to ask, well, what can we do to enhance the effect of these higher vibration energies? You've already spoken to it. Is there anything else you would add to what you've said?
Dear ones, know that we of the ascended hierarchy are dependent upon your mirroring and receiving this, especially these new energies where we are all ascending at various levels. In the name of your I Am presence, I say to you again, awaken and accept your own divinity and create a world based upon love, allowing equality, harmony, and balance. Who among you is going to arise and be this now? We shall see.
Just before we began talking, Saint Germain, I was looking into the glossary of the Refounding of America, which is the book that we've created together. And I read this: an invisible team of ascended masters are supporting the protection of democracy, humanity, and the planet. You are not alone. And you've just reinforced that teaching.
And also reinforce the interrelationship of us, that we are interconnected, that we need your ascension to continue our ascension, representing the unified field of consciousness. And this is true of all creation, for we are all interrelated, no matter where we are on the ascension pathway.
I was reading the very first dialogue we had in the preparation for our book, which was, I think, January 9th, 2017. And in that conversation, you said, you told us there would be a period of great chaos unfolding, which would be a wake-up to us. And you said the chaos is a preamble to the creation of a new paradigm, which was always the intention of the United States of America, to be the light of the world. And you said that the new paradigm was based on the principles the United States was founded upon of equality, harmony, and balance. And that's in fact...
Chaos is the essential part of the cosmic clearing. That is why chaos is such an important part of creation. For within the chaos are all the aspects of the old and the potential new swirling around to manifest into something new. They're all ingredients. All the ingredients of creation are within the chaos to spin out into an evolutionary pathway.
So, well, we've had the chaos that you said was going to be unfolding, and we're looking forward to the creation of this new paradigm, which is based on the principles that we were founded on of equality, harmony, and balance.
So I shall repeat, who among you is going to rise and be in this now, as we have discussed? We shall see, through your free choice and free will.
And there it is. Saint Germain, thank you for your wisdom.
You're welcome, dear one.